Good movies make me cry. Whether it's a broken character's expression or simply the way the camera moves, I usually keep a box of tissues ready when I'm watching movies. Last year in August, I decided to share 3 movies that are so good, they'll make you cry. And it took close to a year for me to recover my man card, only so I can lose it again. Let's get weepy, people. Here are 3 more movies. So good, they'll make you cry. Sicario, Hell or High Water. 2 great films with one thing in common. Writer Taylor Sheridan. If you've seen either of those films, you can relate to Sheridan's unique writing style of creating environments that become characters themselves. Sicario's slow-burning tension is amplified immensely by the gritty, realistic depiction of Mexico. Hell or High Water's small Texas town breathes the same exact air as actual Texas. As someone who lives in USA's comfy conservative South, I heavily related to this environment.
Tried to order trout back in 1987. We don't sell no goddamn trout.
And it made the film's experience so much more relatable. While Sheridan is known for his writing, in 2017, his directorial debut released to a wide critical acclaim. And that film is the first movie I want to recommend for anyone looking to use all their tissues. Because this film is 1 million tissue boxes out of 10. I know. This is serious. That film is Wind River. Taking place in Wyoming on a Native American reservation, Jeremy Renner plays Corey, a veteran hunter who agrees to help an FBI agent solve a case surrounding the murder of his friend's daughter. Renner gives the best performance of his career, handling intense, deep-seated emotion as a father who's also lost his daughter. As he gets wrapped up in this murder case, he has to both fend for his life and deal with the hurt triggered by such a familiar event. This is a movie that'll make you cry throughout the whole experience, as the somber atmosphere and the powerhouse performances collide in a devastating manner. Sheridan's script is based on a real place where the life expectancy is only 49 years old, and the statistic he drops at the end of the film makes the pain hurt even more. Wind River is one of the most powerful films I've ever seen, and I can't recommend it enough. I've probably said this too many times now, but 2019 had a ridiculously good film lineup, becoming the best year of the last decade for good movie releases. One of those films comes from writer-director Taika Waititi and is about a little Nazi boy in Germany during World War II who has an imaginary friend named Adolf Hitler. I know, this is serious, but it's also hilarious. With a phenomenal cast and some of the best comedic material of the last several years, it's no surprise that Jojo Rabbit is a fantastic experience. But what elevates it for me is the touching relationship between Jojo and Elsa, a Jewish girl Jojo discovers in his attic. While it may sound sentimental, Waititi's script is more often revolutionary, posing smart questions and delivering serious answers without drowning in its own weight thanks to the top-tier comedic delivery. Jojo Rabbit has a few moments that are going to hit hard. I admittedly was wrecked, and honestly, I love this movie because of it. It's a movie I can recommend to anyone, and I rewatched it twice in the same week. I'm giving this 10 out of 10 tissue boxes because you'll also be crying tears of laughter. I mean, just look at Sam Rockwell and Theon from Game of Thrones. This is comedy gold. The last film on this list is also coincidentally about World War II, though this movie is the farthest thing from a comedy. It's the most devastating film I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot of shocking movies. Come and See is not something I recommend lightly. This is the greatest anti-war film ever created, and it's not an easy watch. Released in 1985, Russian director Elim Klimov's film about a young Russian boy who finds a gun during the Nazi invasion of Belarusia proves itself to be a monumental achievement in film history. Using the very locations where the Nazis committed brutal acts of hate, and with no professional actors, this often feels like a documentary. But instead of interviews and historical facts, the only perspective we have is that of a naive teenager who suffers more pain than imaginable. As he miraculously survives turmoil after turmoil, we start to understand that at this time, when the Nazis were systematically filling churches with entire villages of people and burning them alive, those who survived envy the dead. This is a tough watch, but I think it's very important. War must not be glorified. This movie proves that. Though I can't stress this enough, it's not for everyone. Only those with a strong stomach should experience this, and even then, it's raw. These 3 films should keep you busy for maybe the next week, and may cost you over 1 million tissue boxes, but hey, isn't that what this is all about? I'm gonna ask everyone to drop 3 movies into the comments that make you cry. I'd love to hear what titles are on your mind. Thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, like the video, and please share. I'll see you next time.